What's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back, man. I'm out here fumbling, man. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Water, man. Co-host of the century, man. This should be everybody's co-host on the planet. This should be your co-host. If it's not your co-host, you should be striving to get this as your co-host. Water should be everyone's co-host. It's the co-host for existence. You feel me? Like you really need it. You need this. This is mandatory co-host. If water is not your co-host in life, you need to make it so. You need to make it right with water. Whatever your beef is with water, patch it up. Patch up the beef. Work out your differences. Whatever beef you have. I know you was traumatized by water when you was little. Your dad made you drink water at room temp. You never liked it ever since. You wanted Kool-Aid. Like, nah, you can't get the Kool-Aid till you drink regular water. And you've been holding that grudge. Ever since you became an adult, you was like, I vow to never drink regular water again. It's got to be sweetened. It's got to be sugared up. Whatever your silly beef is. I got beat up and it was raining. The rain went in my sad mouth. Whatever it is. Almost drowned in the bathtub. Whatever it is, man. Squash the beef. You need this. You need this. Okay? The co-host we all need, man. Cherish this water. Oh, cherish it. I've been drinking a gallon of water a day for 14 days straight. And this, as you can see, I am not dead. Already halfway down. And it's only 1:45. Water, man. My car got keyed last night. 11-something p.m. Los Angeles. Down on Melrose. Remember when Bobby Valentino was like down on Melrose? That's what happened to me down on Melrose. Got my car keyed. I saw a parking spot on the other side of the street. So I busted a U-turn. When I busted that U-turn and I was sideways, a scooter came from the intersection making a left turn. And, it was slow. Everything was slow. So when I was sideways, that's when I saw the scooter coming. And so all he had to do was go around back of me. That's all it was. I didn't almost hit him from the side. If he was to keep going, he would have hit me from the side, right? So he goes around me, right? And I'm like, my bad, sorry. You know what I'm saying? And I continue parking. Continue parallel parking, get my park in. And I'm with B. Lou. I'm with Brandon Lewis and Rod Kells. All right? So I'm excited about what B. Lou is telling me, man. He's telling me about the plans, with his girl for her birthday. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm all in, okay? Having a good conversation. So we talking. I'm putting my J's on. You know what I'm saying? And just talking. And Rod is quiet. He was quiet the whole ride anyway. So we just wrote him off completely. He was just loud. So and Rod is a loud dude. Normally his energy's on 10. He's a loud guy. But last night, he was quiet McGee. And we called him out on it earlier down Melrose. He was like, hey, man, you quiet back there, man. Get in on this. Anyway, so me and B. Lou still talking. We crossed the street, and Rod is like, yo, man, I think that dude did something to your car. I turn around. I see the scooter man a few cars ahead, but he's like directly across from us on the other side of the street. And I'm looking at I see him, but I look back at my car, and I'm like, yo, and I saw the door handle lights on. So I walk up to my car and I see that he scratched it up, man. Scratched it. And mind you, he went further up the street. B. Lou kept eyes on him. He went up to the light and then made a right. So we hop in the car to go get him. Lost him. Lost track of him. I could not find him. I don't know where he went. But And then Rob was telling us, yeah, I was trying to tell y'all, but y'all was so caught up in the conversation. I was trying to tell you he had doubled back. And I'm like, man, we didn't hear you. Else I would have turned around and been like, yo, what's good? What's going on? If he was that mad. Mind you, it wasn't that serious. I could see if I knocked him off the scooter, I almost hit him, you know what I'm saying? He had time to just stop and be like, yo, get out of my way. It's a minor inconvenience at best. He keyed my car like I cheated on him. Like he found out I had a woman and a family. You didn't tell me about the woman and the family you had. Keyed my car like it was an R&B video, and I two-timed him. Why you gonna key me up like this, man? How you gonna songs in the key of life me, man? Key me. I ain't never been keyed. This is my first time getting them Alicia Keys on the whip, man. It wasn't that serious. And now I'm just frustrated because had I had noticed him when he first doubled back and came back around, we could have had a conversation then. Like, you know what I'm saying? My bad. He could have cussed me out, and then we probably would have fought. If he mad enough to key my car, then he's going to probably disrespect me if we had the conversation. So we probably would have fought, but I'd rather fight you than get my car keyed. I'd rather knuckle up, man. Take your scooter helmet off. Let's settle this right here, right now on Melrose. But nah, man. He keyed my car and wanted me to see it because I was directly across the street. Bitch made, man. If you are a fan of me, you follow me, you listen to my podcast, and it's you keyed my car, man. We got to square up. So if it is you, reveal yourself, and we can square up one-on-one. And if I win, you got to pay for the damages. And I know, I could have put this under the insurance. I just didn't feel like doing a whole police report. So now, going forward, when I take the car into the shop, they going to think I cheated. I'm going to take the car to the shop and they go, oh, you cheated on your girl? And I'm like, nah, man. I was making a U-turn on Melrose, and then the person got mad, and they was on a scooter. They was on a scooter, huh? Okay. You cheated on your girl. If you cheated on your girl, just say that. I'm a mechanic. I ain't got nothing to... No, man, seriously. It was somebody on the scooter. They came around and keyed my car because I kind of, made the U-turn in front of them, and they got inconvenienced. Oh, they got inconvenience. Hey, man, if you got caught, if your mistress found out about your girl and keyed your car, just say that, man. I'm your mechanic. No, seriously, the dude just got mad at me for doing that illegal U-turn on Melrose, and he keyed me up. And he was delivering food too, looked like. Oh, so a food delivery guy keyed your car up mid-delivery. Okay, it's a likely story, man. Look, you could tell me it was real, man. I'm just your mechanic, man. I've done my dirt as a mechanic. My hands stay dirty, man. Look at my hands right here. My hands stay dirty, man. I've been caught out there. I've been keyed. I do my own repairs because I'm a mechanic, but I've been keyed. Nah, it was a dude on the scooter, man. Just a random dude on the scooter keyed your car. All right, hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Just keep living your life. I want karma to get this man. I need karma to pull up full steam, man. I pray. I believe in karma. And I hope that karma comes back around. I hope somebody keyed the shit out of his scooter for the dumbest of reasons. I hope his scooter gets keyed just because the food delivery was slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, my fries was cold. Man, key his shit up. I want that to happen. The good keys, too. All the keys. The Florida keys, the keys of cocaine, the Alicia keys. All of them, man. Keys open doors. I hope you get keyed up. I hope your helmet gets keyed, too. Your little white helmet. He had a white helmet on. Remember that helmet? Y'all see the movie Sideways? When Thomas Hayden Church, he cheated on his fiance. And she found out that he was married, and she beat him with her motorcycle helmet. That's the kind of helmet he had on. So technically, I could have got beat like in Sideways with a helmet. You know what I'm saying? While B. Lou and Rod Kells just watched. Could have turned out like that. And then I would have had even more bills because the medical bills is going to be crazy. But it's not the end of the world, though. Just a keyed up car. Anyway, got my producer extraordinaire in the building, Sabrina.
You're.
Yeah. Got Amir on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. Another verbal cardio.
Just to be clear, I wouldn't key the car if you cheated.
No?
I'd key you.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
But I feel like that's OD.
The key?
The car didn't do anything to me.
The car just be following orders.
The car is innocent.
Yeah.
Like, and I helped you get that car.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it wouldn't, I'd feel like I'd be keying myself a little
Pumpkin
bit.
would look at you like,
But
why?
Mom.
Why? Why are you doing this?
What are you doing? You're right. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That just sucks, man, because I was right there. That's the part that annoys me the most. I was right there. Had I been paying attention, I wouldn't have got keyed. And now here we are. Now I got to dive into the world of getting car keyed repairs going. Now I got to dig into that box.
I will say it's kind of a blessing, though.
That I got keyed?
Yes, because now you have to go to the car dealership, and you've been putting that off.
I don't know if I want to go to them, though. I feel like they're going to overcharge me.
Son, Tony has been avoiding going to the car dealership.
It's far now.
It is. But it's not that far.
And then I got to get another car?
It's technically closer to us because Calabasas is south of us.
But I got to go around the mountain range. I already been there from Santa Clarita.
Yeah, you're right.
It's far, man.
You're right. But your GPS.
The GPS be getting on my nerves.
It's so
But
annoying.
now that I found point of interest, it works better. I still can't get the verbal back that that I was loving.
Yeah, whatever.
Because my car ignores Sabrina's verbal commands.
Listen, every time I try to tell the car,
She does not like you.
Yo.
And Sabrina be trying to come in hard because I'll be telling her the direction. I'll be like AMC Burbank. She be like Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sabrina tried to come in AMC Burbank. And she be like
Crickets.
She
don't tell me
She don't even
nothing.
acknowledge you.
No, she shut the car off.
Yeah, she be like, look, I want her out of here.
Right. That's probably who keyed your car. That's who would key your car because she was annoying, man. And then I wouldn't be able to open the door.
Yeah, still.
You know what? I might key Pumpkin.
No, man, look out, man.
Not even because you did anything, just because Pumpkin be disrespectful to me.
Don't do this, man.
The car is mad jealous of me. I don't understand it.
Sick of it, man. All because I wanted to go to the Improv to see Howie Bell perform. That's how I ended up at the Improv. Howie Bell, if y'all not familiar with Howie Bell, there's a stand-up set that he does. It's on YouTube. And he has a joke about his grandmother that is so funny to me. That, she just be mad. She say everything twice. You not gonna be going in and out. You not gonna be going in and out. Like everything she says, she doubles it. That joke is so hysterically funny to me. And then it's just like the kids, Granny, can I do this, then and the third? He be like, you not gonna be asking me, can you do this? You not gonna be asking me, can you do this? Oh my God. And so I found out he was closing out the show at the Hollywood Improv. So I was like, yo, I'm going. So we was at the Comedy Store, and then we headed over there to the Hollywood Improv. So technically it's Howie Bell's fault that I got keyed. Technically. Mike Tyson was at that. He was at the Hollywood Improv last night. I was feet away from Mike Tyson last night.
I wish you would have said something.
I wanted to go over there, but I was hemmed. So if y'all ever get a chance, if you're bored, you want to find something funny, go to YouTube, type in. I'm going to tell you exactly what to type in because I want everybody to laugh like I did because...
Man.
Can I play his clip on here and not get in trouble? I don't know how it works.
I feel like they only flag music.
Yeah.
So type in... If you go to YouTube and type in Howie Bell Mean Granny. Wait, is that the one? Mean Granny. Oh my God. Mean Granny.
My granny so mean she'll cuss you out and say it twice. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Because I know people that do
What the
this.
fuck this shit is? Now don't ask me no more. Don't ask me no more. Nigga be scared to ask for simple shit. Granny, hey, your humble shit. Can I have some water? Hell no. Hell no. Now you take your ass out on that porch. Take your ass out on that porch.
Yo, if y'all ever get a chance, go to YouTube, Howie Bell, Mean Granny. It's on P. Diddy Presents Bad Boys of Comedy. You just watch that clip and comment in the comment section. Because that every time I need a good laugh, I go rewatch that clip. And it's just the funniest shit. 'Cause the first time I saw him do that joke, we were doing the same show together. We were in Vegas doing Kevin Hart's Heartbeat Weekend, and he was on the show. And so that was my intro to him. And man, me and Keenan laughed so hard at that joke. When the granny wiped the mustard off the sandwich with the dish rag, done. Out of here, finish. I was dead. I was dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Shout out to all my patron saints that are in here, man. Y'all in here deep, man. I love y'all passionately in the shower. You know what it is. What's going on in the world, Sabrina? What's happening out here?
Well, Obama got COVID.
I feel like he never had it this whole time.
He didn't have it this whole time.
That's a good run.
That is a good run. He's avoided it. And I'm sure, actually, I don't know. I guess now that he's not president, he's not really shaking hands and kissing babies and doing all that stuff. So
right.
So he did good avoiding it.
Yeah, I figured he would have had it by now. I figured everybody done had it by now.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh shit, Obama got it now?
It's like, oh, just now?
Yeah, okay.
Did you ever have COVID, Amir?
Never.
Oh, Amir's undefeated.
I'm
so
still
you
going
think?
strong. Nah, I know.
So you ain't been sick since 2017.
I had food poisoning last year.
Oh, yeah.
That was awful. My first time ever having it. I was like, man, I never want this again.
Yeah.
But I did when I went to Atlanta, my allergies like really beat me up.
Yeah.
When I came back, the weather changed because it was like raining. It was hot and then it was raining. You remember we were in Atlanta for a while. And it was
yeah.
Like, it was hot,
it was that
raining.
Atlanta trip?
Yes. I came back and I was in shambles.
Oh.
I had a sinus infection though.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you ain't never had COVID?
No. I'm not playing that game. I do not want it. I don't want any
That's
parts.
that's a good run.
That is.
That's a good run. So I'm sure Obama will, push through.
Oh yeah.
If Queen Elizabeth can take it to the face.
Oh man, anybody could. Well, actually, I feel bad for people who didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Takara was telling me last night?
What?
Takara told me that a friend of hers, her and her husband, went to Costa Rica for like a little getaway. She came back with her husband in her purse. Meaning, while they were there, he caught COVID and passed away from COVID.
That's crazy.
So he was cremated there, and she had to bring him back in her purse.
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, wait, what?
That's
She was like,
insane.
yeah, and they were like in the 40s.
That's crazy.
That's because they, you
That's
can't come
scary.
back if you got COVID. They're not gonna let you back over. So I was just like, that is insane.
Damn, I wonder how long the whole from beginning to end.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's insane. So I was like, how's she doing? She was just like, I was like,
Yeah.
because when she first told me that, I was like, wait, what you mean she came back in her purse?
Yeah, and I got it right away.
And
That's
then,
crazy. Damn, and she was probably by herself if it was a vacation.
Yeah.
That whole time.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't want to.
Like we go to Puerto
No,
Rico.
just
I
don't
come
even-
back in your purse.
Oh my. Well, then I'd have to start my seasoning business.
You definitely better put me in.
I have to
You
start my
better
seasoning.
sprinkle me
I
in
don't
these
even have time
recipes.
to grieve because
Nah,
I'm gonna be
man.
like, damn it, all right, y'all.
Pass me around.
I need to see. I need a.
I want people tasting me, man. That's my quest. I'm telling everybody that knows me, I'm telling y'all my wishes. I want people tasting my ashes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a company that's okay with me blending you with some adobo.
Come on, man.
Be like, all right, some adobo.
I'm
Tony.
tempted to taste Serene.
All right, bro. You smelled them, right?
Yeah, I'm tempted to be like,
I support it.
I
I feel like
am.
I'm here.
I am,
It's just the
man.
thought is just like on the slick. Like you got to do it when nobody's looking. Like
No,
let
I'm-
somebody
Nah,
kiss you.
I want to
I
watch.
got no shame.
I want to watch.
Cause if I do it, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell people like, yo, I tasted.
It just be like you come back to it and be like, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I can only imagine Serene watching, like
I want
his
to take
spirit
him.
watching you. Like,
I want to take him back into me.
there's my dad. That's
Yeah.
him.
I
Yep.
want to take him back in.
Like, not even like he wouldn't even flinch. He'd be like, yeah, expected.
Yeah.
Totally expected.
I want to. I don't even remember what it smells like. I don't remember a scent.
It wasn't. It didn't really have one because
No.
I was all up in there too. We was in
Yeah.
there. For people who are like, why the hell were you in there? We were putting his ashes into jewelry.
Yeah.
Into
And we got to do it
urns.
again. We
Yeah,
got to
gotta
do it again. I got to do that
Yeah.
I got to do it this week ASAP.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Cause I
for
got to
your
put it in my
mom.
mom's jewelry. I put it in my brother's jewelry, and I told the squad like if they wanted some jewelry, if they wanted Serene to be added in, I'm cool with that. Cause it's such a little amount. It's not like a big,
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
people
not
think. Chaz was like, "Man, is it gonna be enough of them left?" I'm like, "Bro, it's just a little. It's little
Yo.
sprinkles."
So I watched the clip of him in that show, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, he was taller than you. He was
It's the hair.
taller than bro. He barely fit through the door when he walked through the door in that
But
show.
put me in that same scene.
I
Am I
promise
fitting
you.
through
All
the
right, let's
door?
go. Let's go to the studio.
You
Let's
put me in
measure
that
it
same scene.
For those who don't know,
You got to watch me go through the same door to
I
really
promise
assess.
you. And then next to Keenan,
Did he have lines?
nah, he was in it like heavy, but he was like Keenan's assistant.
Okay.
He made Keenan look like Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He made him
Keenan
look
looks little though.
Keenan, yeah, he a little baby
Yeah.
especially next to Serene. I was dying. I was like, bro.
It's the hair.
I was telling Mina, I was like, low key, I think Serene had him. Every time that y'all would have a little debate, I'm like,
It was the hair, man.
nah, it was a little bit
Tell
of
you what's
forehead.
happening because you got to take the hair into consideration.
I always took the hair into
My shoulders was always
the
passing.
forehead. I was like, but yeah, your shoulder. But he probably has a long neck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
He got long hair.
Okay.
That's what did it.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what did it, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what I was saying is that for people who don't know what we're talking about, Serene was in a show called Arnold's Caribbean Pizza. I think that's the name of the show. It plays in the Caribbean. I don't know the name of the network, but I can find out for you guys. And then,
It's Loretta said hair counts. Does it?
oh,
Does it count? Hair is a cheat code. Hair is a cheat code. Because then when you go bald, which is me, I'm in my raw, purest form, bald. That's gonna give you the real height. So hair doesn't count. You think if Kid from Kid and Play, when he had his high top fade, me and him stand next to each other, and then his hair gives him the edge. You saying that's legit? Nah, man. We not doing this. We not doing this, man. So apparently the mask mandates are being lifted left and right. We out here with no panties on our face.
I don't like it.
We out here now, man. And people couldn't wait. People couldn't wait for this. They like, oh, my face is out.
It's funny because I've been in the store a lot recently, and you can still see people just wearing them. But you
Yeah.
do see every now and then you get like a couple people that's not wearing them. I was like, I think most people are just going to keep wearing them because they're so
yeah.
used to it, and then they
Yeah.
realize like the safety behind it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the people that don't want to wear it, they're just not gonna wear it. Like they were waiting to not wear it.
Oh, they couldn't
Like,
wait.
I don't like the mask because facial hair reasons, but otherwise I don't You know, it's only really bad when it's really hot outside. Then it's like I'm sweating in my
Yeah.
face. But otherwise, it's fine. Like I don't want to be all up in your breath. I don't really care what your face look like. I'm in the store to get something and I'm out.
Of
Like,
course. I don't need to see anybody's face.
Yeah, it's not that deep to me.
Yeah.
I like the mask because of facial hair. I don't gotta shave my mustache.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I be out
Sabrina
here.
got that Tom Selleck.
Yeah, tough.
Tough.
And then dudes be coming up to me like, "Damn, you beautiful." When I have my mask on, I'm like, "You
Well,
just looking
that-
at my body," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Sabrina look like Sam Elliott, y'all. She got the Sam Elliott mustache.
Yeah.
Thick, bristly.
Shout out to mask.
For me, I don't mind the mask. I don't mind wearing it. Henceforth, I don't even care. It's not a big deal. It never really got on my nerves. Sometimes when I would leave the house and I would completely forget, I'd be like, it gets annoying when you're already at the store and then you got to go back. But other than that, I don't mind wearing the mask at all, and the Chinese been in masks. So maybe it'll just be like that. Like, people just gonna be out here in masks. And it's annoying when people get annoyed by people wearing masks.
Oh my god.
That's what gets on my goddamn nerve. Like they legit be triggered and mad because somebody has a mask on.
It reminds them of the thing that they want to forget about. And I was like, you can't do, like, the pandemic is still here. COVID is still here. Just because you don't want to wear your mask or whatever, that's cool. Like, do you? But if other people do it, man, that ain't got nothing to do with
It's not hurting you.
It's not.
It's not hurting you whatsoever. If somebody has a mask on, it's not hurting you. Hush. Hush.
I will say that the mask has helped my social anxiety and like my just anxiety of going outside a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm more ready to go outside. I'll be outside with it because I feel like I feel almost invisible. I can't even
Invisible
talk.
or invincible?
Invisible and invincible.
Okay.
I feel like I can do anything. I feel like a ninja.
Mm.
And it makes me feel good. I'm like,
Really?
yeah, nobody can see. And then I always rock my hoodie. So I got a hoodie, a mask, and my glasses. I don't know, even though they're clear glasses, I still feel like nobody can see me. And there's it's like almost like a safety blanket. So I like my mask. I'm all for it, especially in the gym. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh man,
Go away.
stop talking.
I had a little situation today.
Oh,
I just be annoyed.
Every day.
Every day she in the gym.
It's so
This is a story.
annoying.
What happened today?
And what's funny is that the last 2 days I was like, all right, I'm gonna purposely just be extra ugly at the gym, and they'd be like, ooh,
Yeah.
I like that. Like, please leave me
You
alone.
call this extra ugly?
No. This ain't my gym fit. A bitch is cute right now. I'm talking about
Where
early
was you extra ugly in the gym?
today. Like, no, baby.
You went home?
Yeah, I went home and I showered.
What's your definition of you being extra ugly?
It was
Because it's false, y'all. This is what I'm getting at.
my leggings were dusty. My shirt was huge because I was like trying to hide the body. So I was like, huge shirt, huge hoodie. The camera in front of me died.
Oh, no, it's good.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Mask, mad big, hat, hoodie up. And I was just trying, like, not ugly, but like hiding.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Baggy. You was baggy.
Baggy with it.
But you had leggings.
These thighs.
It was
man.
the big shirt cover the leggings.
It covered the booty, but it didn't cover the thighs.
It covered the back part, but the front was visible.
Yeah.
You got to come in a hazmat suit if you want to be completely avoided in the gym.
But I feel like
Missy Elliott video.
Yeah, you got to be the trash bag with air inside the trash bag puffing you out.
there's this guy who goes to the gym like that, and I love him. He looks like, but it's silver, so he looks like leftovers, and I'm like, you better go ahead, boy.
He go out in the summer, he gonna get cooked.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I'm like, yes, do your thing. He be on the treadmill like.
Sweating, getting
noise.
maximum sweat. So a dude rolled up.
Oh yeah, so this dude, I unzipped the front of the hoodie or whatever, and it was just a shirt, and it was my Misfit shirt. I had a Misfit shirt on. And he was like, yo, doing the hand gesture. gesture. I can't talk
Jester.
today.
I was gonna let it slide. But
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot, and I'm looking at the ground trying to pretend I don't see him because
Right.
I'm trying to get these. I'm doing this new workout. Shout out to John Lewis and Tori Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I look up. I'm like, huh? And he's like, I like your shirt. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And then I go back to it. I'm trying to like look down. I'm trying to look real busy. I'm trying to look like I'm really struggling, even though it's like 20-pound weight. But at this point, I was struggling because I was doing the 200, the come down. And yeah, I'm having a lot of hey Tom moments. And then he tries to get my attention again. Is that one of your favorite bands? I'm like, bro, yes, I love them. I have them tattooed. I'm all about them. This is my favorite band, which is actually not true. I do have them tattooed, but they're not my favorite band. So I go back to it. And he tries to get my attention too.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do you have?
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, I don't know, like 26. And I'm like, okay. And I keep keeping it short.
Yeah.
I'm answering. I'm going back to it.
Right.
And then I'm like, let me just switch machines. I don't say nothing to him. I don't say have a good day. I don't say nothing. Because like that one dude that always talks to me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, bye. Because he knows when to shut up.
Yeah.
He'll say like in between my sets, he'll be like, yeah, da da da. And then once I start back up, he shuts up.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. This dude did not know when to shut up. I'm in the middle of and he's like, pss, pss, pss. Hey. I'm like, God damn it, bro. So I go to another machine. Here he come. To go to the machine next to me. Well, not even next to me because somebody was next to me. So then one next to that, but I feel his eyeballs on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this man wants to get my attention. Luckily, I had my hood up. So he didn't know that I only had one headphone in. Because if that wasn't the case,
oh, man.
he would have been like, oh, she heard me this whole fucking time.
Right.
And so I was just like, man, I'm out. And I switched areas. And I was just annoyed. I was like, bro, if people, I'm not gonna put this on dudes. People, if you see anybody at the gym going in, trying to mind their business, leave them the fuck alone, please. All right, I'm there to do what I gotta do. Especially lately. All right, so let me tell y'all what I've been doing. It's 200 reps, or at least try to get to 200 reps of whatever workout you're doing, and you start with the heaviest, and then you go till failure, and then you go down after the failure. You go down in increments of 5 pounds. So you go lower, 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 lower until you reach 200. So when I tell you my arms in 2 days are gonna be spaghetti.
That's a lot, man.
It's a lot, and it took a while. I was telling John, I was like, bro, you must do a whole shift in the gym.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it takes about an hour. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
It's good though.
An hour just for that one exercise?
No, for the whole thing because because you're doing. But I mean, you do multiple exercise, but you get to 200 reps.
Oh, so in the 200 reps, it could be different exercises?
No. Like say I was doing curls.
Yeah.
I did 200 curls.
So how long that one set of curls take?
Like, well, since my arms are pretty weak, I didn't get to go that high. So that only took me probably like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay.
I didn't have a long rest between it. I was just taking like barely a minute between.
Did you get to 200?
I was pushing myself. I got to 180. And I was like, 180. Once I got to 5, I was like, I can't do this. And then this guy was annoying me, so I was just like, all right, let me go to the next one. The chest one, I did 200 when I was doing my chest because I could do that. But I think I might have hurt my neck.
Was you on the bench?
No. I can never get to the bench. I want to get to the bench. And then that's another thing. I want to hit the free weights. It's even worse over there.
Oh, free weights is survival of the fittest. You know what's funny though? Like, whenever I'm in the gym, you know, women are not gonna roll up on me, you know, but I can tell usually when I see men and women interacting, it look like they already knew each other. Like I rarely catch, you know, the interactions that you have. I rarely like see that in action. And but I could just tell who's there to socialize.
Oh, 100%.
You can just see the energy. They just looking around, just waiting to talk and like, you know, chop it up, and I just be like, man, just get in here, get it done, and get the hell up out of here, man.
Oh,
Get the hell up out. People just be talking. I'll be like, man, what y'all
Yeah.
talking about? Even when I see people, usually when I'm on the cardio machines and I see people just walking in and they be talking, I'll be like, man, what the hell they talking about down there? I
I
just be
see-
really wondering. I'll be like,
I
they
seen
talking
this one guy today. He was on the Stairmaster,
Uh-huh.
and he got on next to me like at the tail end of my workout. So when I got off, his boy was like John, get the fuck out of here.
oh, damn.
Mad excited.
Yeah,
And he reached up and gave him like a little handshake, like
yeah,
hardcore, like.
right.
And this dude is over here trying to shake the dude's hand while bending over and still doing the Stairmaster. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, buddy, what's going on?" And they're like so excited, yelling at each other, and like, I don't know how long they chopped it up, but I was like, "This is
I
a
like that
moment."
interaction.
I was like, "This is a moment right here."
Yeah.
They're very excited.
Right. What
Get
the fuck is this?
Yo, when I hear cussing out of excitement of seeing somebody, I'll be like, "I want that."
John, man, bend me over and spank me silly. Man, what the fuck you doing in this bitch? I like that kind of greeting.
Yeah. I was like, "This is
Rip
cute."
my pants off and sell them to the highest bidder. Man, what the hell are you doing in here? I like that.
Yeah, I was all in. I was like, man, I wish I didn't finish because I was already off the machine. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to go back and
What
be
they
like,
talking about?
I'm just nosy.
That Stairmaster, man, it's hard to get in there.
It's hard.
Because I've been trying to do the Stairmaster ever since you told me.
Yeah.
But every time, I got a little window, because it's only two of the machines are down. So you only got like 3.
Yeah.
And so every time I try to get up in there, they on it. And I'm like, man, come on, man. Let me
Yeah.
get some steps in.
I had to stalk it. I was doing cardio nearby, and,
Yeah.
and the second that these 2 girls left, I ran over there.
Dive in.
I did.
Dive
I was scared because
in.
I was a little far, and I was like, I seen other people walking towards it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is it.
You got to get in where you
This
fit
is
in.
it. This is my life.
You got to get in where you fit in, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the Stairmaster. I really like it. I enjoy it. I feel like I'm doing something.
Stairmaster, boy, I'll be sweating.
Man, that's so for everybody who doesn't. Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of people might know if you're into fitness. Do 10 minutes of this Stairmaster hands free. Don't hold on to the railing. Don't hold on to nothing. Just do 10 minutes of the Stairmaster hands free, and you will be sweating. And ladies, it will get you snatched.
Snizzat.
Snatched. What waist?
I didn't get your link for the topics and questions.
It's already open on your computer.
Is?
Yeah, remember you found it last time?
Oh, no, it's been gone since then because everything got wiped clean.
This guy. All right, let me read you a question from last week.
Yeah.
Tar Heel 1990 said, "What's the worst movie you have seen, and what makes a movie bad? Story, acting, or editing?" That's a great
Damn.
question.
The worst movie I've seen, that's a tough question. Some movies I hated. I didn't like Mother with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Just the way that storyline was set up. I was just like, I see what you're doing, but I don't like it. I really hated Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Batman and Robin. I really didn't like Batman Forever. I hated there's so many movies that I didn't like. I didn't like Chirac. I was pissed off when I watched that movie. So many bad movies. Oh, this movie me
my
and Sabrina
God.
watched the something past what was the name of that stupid? I didn't like Slenderman.
Oh, Slender Man was so dark.
Yeah, that movie
barely see it.
sucked.
The little
The little passenger. Hold on, man.
the little
The,
it's something with a P, huh? I
the
feel
little.
like
I can't even remember the actor that was in it
the
now.
little
It was the little something.
movie. I wrote the little movie. What year was that?
Probably like 2019.
2019. Little keeps coming up.
Yeah. Dang, I don't know, man. I really got to think about the movies that I really. I didn't like Vanilla Sky. I didn't like Eyes Wide Shut. They're a bunch of like, what else? I'm trying to think of movies that are just weird for weirdness sake.
Tony hates it.
That just annoys the shit out of me. Where it's just like they want to go super weird or super surreal, and it's just like.
Did you watch Sorry to Bother You?
Yeah.
Did you feel that way about that?
No, I didn't. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Especially the ending. That ending was crazy, and I was just like, man, what the
Once
hell
it did
is
that
this?
turn, I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is this, man? But there were elements of that movie that I did enjoy, but overall, I didn't like Dear White People. I didn't like that movie. Now these are just movies that I didn't like. I'm not saying these are the worst movies I've ever seen. I really got to sit with that question and think about all the movies that I've seen and what movies do I hate. But that's a tough one though. That's a tough one. I got nothing for y'all overall.
I'm looking up the movies from 2019, and Good Boys popped up, and I'm like, man, that movie was.
Good Boys was funny.
It was a good time.
Old Boy, when Spike Lee redid Old Boy, I didn't really like that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like Girl 6. Like it'll be easier for me to break it down by like actor, and I think about like the worst movie I've seen them in, and then go from there, construct it up from there. Yeah, it's a tough one though. What else they ask?
Marcus J said, "All right, Tony, top 5 white comedians." Good.
Top 5 white comedians. This is 5 in any order.
Any order.
Bill Burr, Sebastian Maniscalco, George Carlin. I really like, what's his name? Jim Gaffigan. You know what else I like? What's that white comedian's name? It's a white comedian. He did an episode on riding in the cars, getting coffee with comedians. Riding in cars, getting coffee. What's the name of it?
Comedians in cars getting coffee.
Comedians in cars getting coffee. Not Jim Gaffigan, but the other guy. I really liked The Mist, Kobe Maguire. I thought that movie was dope. And the ending was crazy.
Not y'all saying Jerry Seinfeld.
I really like Jerry Seinfeld. The reason why Jerry Seinfeld is one of my influences as a comedian, but the reason why I wouldn't put him in my top 5 is because he doesn't really make me laugh like on stage. I just be like, yeah, I like where his mind is at. And I like the way he breaks down simple everyday things. That's in my wheelhouse.
Hold on, I'm here.
There's a comedian, Regan. What's his name?
Regan.
His last name is Regan.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't think of his first name.
Regan. Okay, I don't know how to spell Regan. Brian Regan?
Brian Regan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's funny to me too.
This guy.
Yes, Brian Regan.
Yeah.
So
I would have never got that on my own.
that might be my 5 right there. So George Carlin, Brian Regan, Jim Gaffigan, Sebastian Maniscalco, Bill Burr. Yeah. I'm feeling that right there. That's just off the top. I'm probably forgetting some people that I could interchange, but at the core, I'm gonna tell you this right here. George Carlin, Bill Burr, and Sebastian are solidified in that 5. And then, no Louis Black. I like the way he talks, but no Louis Black. Louis Black.
Oh yeah.
Louis Black makes for me, Lewis Black is like good point comedy. Like, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I see what you yes. I was thinking that same thing. Oh, it's a great point. But these guys in this 5 make me laugh. Even though George Carlin is very much in the vein of, I feel like he's the godfather of make you think white comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put him there because he was the first comedian that I heard like that, to where it's just like, man, he's making great points. And I really like George Carlin's voice and the way he delivered his material. Like I really like listening to George Carlin. So that's why he's there.
He had a way of making people feel stupid for like how they think, but like be like,
right.
I am an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's like,
he had a great voice.
You right.
No, Jim Carrey is a comedian, and we talking stand-up, right?
Oh, yeah, stand-up.
We're talking stand-up.
Somebody said Jim Carrey, and then somebody else said Steve Carell, but they're not. Like, well, Jim Carrey's a stand-up comedian, but Steve Carell.
I don't think Steve Carell is a stand-up comedian.
No,
I could be mistaken, but I don't think he is.
Let me see. Steve Carell.
Jim Carrey, I know he did stand-up, but he did stand-up very early on, and he just...
It was a lot. It was very in the vein of Robin Williams.
Yeah.
A lot of high energy, insanity. Steve Carell's never done stand-up.
Yeah. So there you go. That's my list. That's my list right there. Right there. That'd be a good thing to timestamp too. That
yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Great timestamp ability right
Come
there.
on, man. You already know,
Man, you already, man, you.
What's up, man? Trying to give me some later?
Sabrina be taking notes, man. She be taking notes and applying.
I'm trying to get treats like a cat.
Oh,
speaking of cats, Dapper's an outdoor cat now.
Oh man, he got a taste of the outside. He looks so immediately dingy though.
Oh, he can never actually be an outdoor cat.
Yeah.
I'd be disgusted by him if he tried to come back into the house.
Immediate dinge on them paws. He was loving it though.
Oh, he would rub his body on the floor. Like, you're not about to go in this house.
He was all in on the filth. Oh, Louis C.K.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about him. Louis C.K. might actually creep into my top 5. I don't know why I didn't think of him. Louis C.K. is actually very funny to me. I used to love, when I was watching Louis initially, I used to love his stand-up bits in the beginning of the show. Man, I might have to take Brian Regan out and put Louis C.K. in there.
Louis C.K. does make like, he made me laugh a lot.
Yeah.
And like, even his show was so ridiculous that I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. I get it.
So I'm gonna take Regan out and put Louis C.K. in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he really dropped the ball for himself.
Yeah, jerking off in front of women, that's just, you know. But I'm the type of person that always gives credit where credit is due.
You got to.
Yeah, so, you know, regardless of, you know, the acts, we're looking at the comedy. And
yeah. You're able to separate the art from the artist.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I feel like that's important in certain conversations, like right now. Like, you know, it's he is good. He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He messed up.
He
Big
royally.
time.
But that's like the same thing with like R. Kelly. I think he's the king of R&B.
Yeah, but trash
human being. But when you look at his track record of hits and longevity,
yeah,
nobody even comes close in R&B.
Yeah. Well, somebody said, so credit, he's a hilarious perv. The thing about saying something like that is that Louis C.K. he would bring some sexuality into his comedy, but that wasn't his thing. That wasn't his niche. Right. You know what I mean? So we can't be like, he was a perv during his whole career. Like, we don't know. He not really on the stage. Wasn't really a perv. Even in his show, he was a father. Yeah. He was trying to date.
He talked about everything in his stand-up.
Yes.
He touched on sex. He touched on race. He touched on
everything.
Like everything. Same. I touch on everything. I don't really go into politics, but I touch on sex, animals, friendships, I talk about whatever on stage, and, it's just what it is. But yeah, like, we can't talk about, R. Kelly no more, but when I be thinking about that track record, I'll be like, God damn. Somebody said Bobby Brown in the chats were like, no, not even close. Not even close.
Because you could go up to almost anyone in the street and be like, name a R. Kelly song. Somebody's gonna have something for you. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about white, everybody, anything.
Yeah.
Dang, there was an argument about that.
But if you go up to anybody, just,
Argument.
Oh, Keon had that on his show, his All-Star show. And it was about most like how many like do white people know R. Kelly or something like that. Like it was between artists or something like that. And it was like, yeah. And then I remember they had asked Cam and he's like, yeah, I know who R. Kelly is. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, even then, if you could take away his own music, songwriting alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate R. Kelly with everything in me, but the music that he did is like,
it's
Mhm.
the longevity. He debuted in 91, 92-ish, remained hot and hit making all the way well up in the 2000s. The late 2008s and 9s and 10s. It was just, he kept reinventing himself and like just coming with, just when you thought he was gone, he would come with Trapped in the Closet. You like, we all like tuned in, like, what's the next saga in this joint? And it was just like, and you know what else I discovered? There's not that many diamond selling R&B albums. Confessions.
What else?
Boys to Men 2. TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool. I don't consider Thriller to be an R&B album.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's
pop, it's rock,
funk,
it's R&B,
disco,
it's everything.
It's a lot of
It's a lot of different.
Yeah.
So but I don't consider it straight R&B. And I think Boyz II Men's debut album might be close to Diamond, but it never got Diamond. So I'm just thinking like it might be 3 straight up R&B albums that have sold 10 million copies or more. And I'm just like, wow, that's...
But even then, like, as far as, like, if you think modern, let's go in the past 30 years.
Yeah.
As far as, like, how many albums have went diamond in the past 30 years. Ain't too many.
In the past 30 years, Adele,
Usher.
Outkast, Usher. But Outkast gets the asterisk because it's a double
album.
So
Yeah.
we got... Eminem has, like, 3.
Does Tupac have one? Is he close?
All Eyes on Me is either very close to Diamond or
Yeah.
or he barely made it with All Eyes on Me, but it's a double. Same with Biggie, Life After Death. It's a double, but he's Diamond.
Okay. They get Richard Die Trying get to Diamond?
No. Unless, see now that they threw streaming into the mix, everybody's just getting certifications left and right. But when you go for pure album sales, it's not that many diamond albums.
Yeah. I think Adele was one of the last to do it.
Adele, yeah. Adele did it.
Did she do it twice?
I think she does have a couple. I think she might have 2 diamond albums. Whitney Houston was the other diamond album.
R&B?
Yeah. R&B. I think her debut album. Prince, I don't consider Purple Rain to be a straight up R&B album.
It's not.
So, you know, Purple Rain, you got R&B, you got rock, you got funk.
It's
pop.
what they would call like synth funk.
Yeah. So you got all those things combined into one album. I'm talking straight up R&B. So we got Whitney Houston, TLC, Boyz II Men, Usher. Yeah.
As far as, that's what I was thinking, like, that's why I was like, the past 30 years, as far as the newer genres, there aren't too many albums going diamond.
No, it's
Just
so
in
hard
general.
to get to. But you can, there's been some diamond singles because of the new
But
streaming
the singles,
things.
you know, back in the day, singles didn't sell as, like, the album was the seller.
The album was a seller. You can get a platinum single, maybe double platinum, but usually the album was like, you know. Outkast we can't really count because when they certify album with sales for a double album, let's say 5 million people actually physically bought the Outkast double album. The RIAA is going to certify that. It's going to double the certification because it's two CDs in that one album. So in actuality, only 5 million people actually went out and bought the Outkast double album. And actually, I think it's at 11 million now, maybe even 12, but you just got to cut it in half. Mariah Carey does have a diamond, I think.
There's only 92 diamond albums ever.
Man, that's small.
Goodness. Yeah, that's to show you how hard it is.
Yeah. I think Mariah Carey's music box might be diamond.
Is this in
But I don't know if that was straight R&B or was it pop. Not sure. But it's tough to get in there, man. That diamond it's just like diamond on your little flight status, man. It's hard to get in there. You got to put the work in. Hammer went diamond, but that's rap though. Hammer went diamond. Eminem went diamond a couple times.
Whitney Houston, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain.
Yeah.
That's 13 times platinum. Jeez. Whitney Houston went diamond for the soundtrack on The Bodyguard.
I can't give it to the Bodyguard soundtrack because there's other sounds on that album.
Yeah.
Outside of the Whitney Houston track, even though Whitney Houston is responsible for the bulk of the sales,
Yeah.
there's still other stuff going on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Meatloaf went diamond.
Meatloaf. Rest in
Meatloaf.
peace.
Beastie Boys went diamond twice. It looked like.
Did they?
I see him on here twice.
License to
1986,
Ill?
License to Ill. And I could have swore because it go the way Wikipedia got it set up. It's like by like how much they sold or whatever.
Okay.
But I could have swore I saw him on here twice. I
Mm.
definitely just saw him on here. That would be crazy.
Nobody will remember the soundtrack without Whitney Houston. I agree. Whitney Houston was the key selling point. You know, Kevin Costner was a big star at that time, but I think it was a mixture of the soundtrack and the story, and it was just like Whitney Houston, Kevin Costner was just like the perfect storm of just because you know The Bodyguard made over 100 mil at the box office, and then the soundtrack is one of the best, hottest selling albums of all time.
Lauryn Hill.
Did Stevie Wonder go diamond? Lauryn Hill's diamond?
That's it.
I think she's
with the
recently
streaming,
just made diamond.
It says Miseducation Lauryn Hill is diamond.
Okay.
Which is great. I do see Mariah Carey for Music Box.
Okay.
I think that's recent. All of these is like pure sales. They're like eights and stuff, and then some of them are like double albums, like greatest hits albums and stuff like that.
Greatest hits is the cheat
Nelly
code.
went diamond.
Nelly went diamond.
Country Grammar.
Oh, it squeezed over. Okay. So it's good. So it's more rap albums than pure R&B that's diamond selling.
Yeah. What that is crazy to me too, is considering how big R&B was.
Yeah. If it was up to me, Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" would be one of the best selling albums ever made.
You see, who was it? Rolling Stone redid their list of albums and they put it at number one. I was like,
as
hilarious.
it should be. That album is incredible, and it holds up extremely well.
Yeah.
The hold up is just
the Motown dudes, bro. They was no joke.
Man, that Marvin Gaye album is just incredible. Anytime it's on, I'm just like, yeah, this.
Yo, Garth Brooks has 9 diamond albums.
Wait, he has 9
9?
diamond? Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Garth Brooks. For those who don't know,
He got 9 diamond albums?
Love me some Garth. Yep. It says 9 diamond.
Jesus.
Garth now has 9 diamond certified albums.
God damn.
Garth Brooks, No Fences, Rope in the Wind, The Chase, The Hits, Sevens, Double Live, The Ultimate Hits, and In Pieces.
Jesus Christ. What
yeah.
what was it about Garth Brooks that just what was it about him?
For me?
Just for people in general, why was he the guy?
I loved him. Like Rope in the Wind is probably my favorite album.
Yeah.
It was a digestible country for me.
Mm.
And also, like, I had a family member that listened to it, so
Yeah.
I guess, you know, without him I probably wouldn't.
Right.
But I don't know, it was digestible country. That's the only way I can really describe it. And then he had his little emo phase, and that was cute.
Oh, yeah. Chris
I
Gaines.
didn't get into that, but
That shit flopped.
I love.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder went diamond.
Oh, Stevie Wonder went
Yeah.
diamond. Songs in the Key of Life.
Pre-streaming too.
Damn. Okay, so that's R&B.
Yeah, Songs in the Key of Life.
Okay. Garth Brooks, he says, is a very entertaining artist. Okay.
Yeah.
He's wholesome as heck.
Yeah. When he did this was the 90s. He did Garth Brooks in Central Park. It was crazy. The whole place was flooded with people. Just hype as hell to see Garth Brooks.
He's one of the best selling artists of all time. And it was just like, even when he was selling like hotcakes, I was just like, man, what is it about this guy?
Did you ever like, some songs though, right?
Didn't he do
Rodeo?
When the Thunder Rolls and
that's
the Lightning Strikes?
Yes. Friends in Low Places.
Long Neck Bottles.
Mama Love Papa. That's my shit.
I Got Friends in Low Places. Is that him?
Yeah. I could listen. One thing about me, I could recite a Garth Brooks song verbatim on the spot. There's 4 I have in the chamber ready to go.
Yeah.
Just in case, I get held up and they're like,
we need you to recite the Garth Brooks.
Mama
Bailing our asses out. But I never actually put on some Garth Brooks. It would just be, I would just hear it in places, or I would hear it in movies, or I would catch a glimpse of a video. I might even watch a video. But that, so I would just catch but when the thunder rolls,
man,
Garth Brooks is the country Michael Jackson. Yes.
This is fact.
He
got more. Michael Jackson only has 2 diamond albums.
So Garth Brooks
so
is the
Garth Brooks is technically Michael Jackson.
But it's just that Thriller sold so much.
Thriller is the best selling album ever made.
Yeah.
So that's what it's the
accolade
worldwide. It's the best selling album of all time.
How did Off the Wall not go diamond?
I don't know, because arguably, now I had Off the Wall is more of an R&B album than Thriller.
100%.
But the argument is, what's better, Off the Wall or Thriller? And it's like, Off the Wall is great. It was just, you know what it was though? It was a combination of the times of what was going on. MTV was just getting started. So Off the Wall came before MTV. So now we're getting the real visuals with the MTV.
Yeah.
With a huge artist already coming in. And so we're getting the visuals, we're getting spectacle, we're getting amazing videos, we're getting an artist that was already just popping, and he's gonna bring something new. So now all that perfect storm just came together, and they crafted a dope album. And so it was selling 1 million a week at one point. People was just like, and for me to actually be around for like Thriller when it dropped, it was just like, man, I remember when Billie Jean was a new video. I remember when Thriller debuted on Friday night videos, and I was terrified to watch it. I was just like, no. Like, I watched the beginning, and once they started zombieing up, I was out of here. And I was like, all right, y'all.
I remember my first time seeing it. I was stuck. I was like, we got to run that back again, Mom. I gotta watch it again.
And it was an event. It was just like Michael Jackson. I remember when my mom got the Thriller record, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm just like, listening to it, and then he on the back with the little tiger, and it was just like,
yeah.
It was, those moments of just like an album being everywhere. That was the first time I experienced that, because it was like 82, so I was 5.
82.
So it was just like an album that was everywhere. You go outside, you hear it being played. And then I experienced that same experience with Purple Rain too. It was just like, when Purple Rain hit the streets, it was just like, which wasn't that far behind Thriller. It was everywhere. It was just, and Purple Rain had that perfect storm too, a visual movie soundtrack, and it was just culminating into this thing you couldn't escape. And now it's just like, even though the Eagles passed Thriller domestically,
it's a greatest hits album. I'm not
greatest hits is always a cheat code.
That is a cheat code.
But Eagles also have another album that's close to those. I think Hotel California.
If you're talking just in America though, I think it's
in
26,
America,
26 million, but I think Thriller's like 30 something.
Yeah, 30 something. If not 40 by now, it could be 40 by now. But
they really don't know. They just know it, like, worldwide, Thriller's over 100 million, and it's like the only album to ever cross that 100 million.
It's got a huge lead.
Because for a while, I remember when I was in class, like almost 10 years ago, the Pink Floyd was second, I think.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, what was it? The
Dark Side of the Moon.
They were second.
Yeah.
And Thriller was first, and then Eagles was third, and then now the Eagles have
Surged up.
Yeah.
And then Thriller lost his place to the Eagles. And then when Michael died, it
Oh, yeah, it
resurged
jumped.
back up to first. And then the Eagles came back again. So it was like the Eagles always been learning, we're going to get up in there. But yeah, man, Thriller was just unlike anything I had ever seen.
Not to bring it back to Garth Brooks, but I'm gonna bring it back to Garth Brooks.
Bring it back to Garth
Yeah.
Brooks.
He's one of the hardest people to find online. Like I can't find any of his albums. You know how we talk about that sometimes?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about how white artists are the
White
most
artists
protected.
are better protected.
Are
Prince
way
used to be
sure.
that way too before he passed.
Who?
Prince. You could not get his stuff on streaming
Oh,
platforms
yeah.
at all. It wasn't even on YouTube. You had to just see live performances on YouTube.
Oh,
Like his
that's
music
dope.
was completely offline.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So Garth is that way too?
Yeah, because I've been searching. I can't even find it on YouTube. I find some dude
Yeah.
singing his song. I'm like, who the hell is
Steve
this?
Brooks.
Who the hell is
Dirth
this?
Brooks.
I mean, I get it, but it's just I wonder if the fact that he's that diamond has anything to do with it. But no, he's not the only artist, and it's usually white artists
It's
that are
probably
super protected.
ownership. If you own your masters, you have more control of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is. So they're like, streaming services, they're not protecting the quality of the music. I'm not getting
Mm-hmm.
paid that much, so I don't got to put it on there. Go buy my albums.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's how Prince was pretty adamant about that.
He was
Getting
like,
the younger generation, like, make sure you guys own your masters.
he
and
was
all that
on
stuff
those.
like that.
Yo, he's not on Apple Music at all.
Who, Garth?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not anywhere. Trust me.
Wow.
I've looked for years. I'm like, maybe, like every once in a while, I'm like, maybe I can.
Kobe
find
said
him.
strictly Amazon Music.
Okay, he's only on Amazon.
I wonder
Who,
why that
Garth?
is.
Oh,
One of-
okay. So, wow.
Man,
That's power, though.
yeah.
You could be like, no, I want my music just here. That's dope.
And once in a while, I want to hear something, and I'll like go on YouTube and be
Yeah.
like, Garth Brooks, Thunder Rolls, or first of all, Thunder Rolls. If nobody's heard that song, listen to it. He paints an insanely vivid story
Mm.
in Thunder Rolls. You feel like you were cheated on when you listen to that song. You're like, God damn it, I'm pissed. And it's so good. Get past the fact that it's country. Listen to the
Yeah.
song, listen to the lyrics, take it in. It's beautiful. But once in a while I'll go on YouTube and I'll be like, I want to hear this, that, and the
You
third.
got nothing.
No, it'll come up and it'll be his picture, and then you click on it and it's like some dude in an alleyway recording doing karaoke. It's mad funny. I'm just like, all right.
My favorite country song of all time is I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack.
Oh, yeah, you be talking about that.
Love that song to death. That's my favorite country song of all time. Shania Twain sell a lot of records too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she got
Yeah, I saw she was on there like 3
yeah,
times.
she on there tough, low key. Country artists be huge, but kind of low key at the same time.
It's because it's just the general audience. It's not like, they kind of have like a really solid core fan base.
Yeah.
And they really
Aw,
go hard for
man.
their stuff. Like you've been to Nashville. You know exactly what it's like.
Oh yeah,
It is. I got there and I was like, what
there's
is
guitars
It's country.
guitars
Guitar-
everywhere. It's
it's
Music
guitars.
City.
this? Yeah, guitars, cigarettes, and beer. I was
Yep.
like, y'all got it.
Yeah, man.
It's nice, though.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay.
I like Nashville. Nashville, center of our universe. Let's do one more question. Get the hell up out of here, show.
What's Denzel Washington's worst movie?
That's what somebody asked. you?
Yeah, it was G. Lowry.
Denzel Washington's worst movie is Virtuosity, in my opinion. Virtuosity. I didn't like that last movie he did, the little things or whatever, but it wasn't. I would say Virtuosity is my candidate for worst Denzel movie. That's an easy because Denzel has a good track record, so it was easy to spot the blemish. So Virtuosity gets my pick for the worst Denzel has put out. That's the album. That's his Nostradamus. That's his what's Jay-Z worst album?
Man, it's Blueprint 2.
I didn't like Blueprint 2.
That's his word. He too many songs. It's like
I
20
didn't
some
like
tracks on there.
Blueprint 2.
It's either Blueprint 2 or Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come is down there too.
Jay-Z gave a list, and I thought it was pretty accurate.
I don't really like Magna Carta that much either.
Magna Carta be up there. Blueprint 3 be up there.
I like Blueprint 3.
Blueprint 3 is okay. It's definitely more
Yeah.
experimental, but it's
Yeah.
still, as far as like it's not top 5.
No.
And Jay-Z got how many? 13?
I feel like top 5 Jay-Z albums for me. Even though y'all just said worse Denzel. Top 5 Jay-Z albums for me, any order, just so I can, top 5 Jay-Z albums for me. Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
The Black Album.
Okay.
Blueprint.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw 444 in there.
Okay.
Just because I really like, I feel like we really looked into his life on that one.
There's a lot of growth in that.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm really getting to know this guy. And the 5th, this is where it gets tough because I come back to Hard Knock Life often. And I dig around in Hard Knock Life more so than I would in my lifetime. I dig around more than the Life and Times of S. Carter, The Dynasty, American Gangster was legit too. So it's coming down to Hard Knock Life and American Gangster as the final 5. And Blueprint 2 is damn sure not making it. I'm not counting Watch the Throne. Man, Hard Knock Life got Jigga What? It got If I Should Die. I'm gonna go with Hard Knock Life as the final.
That's a solid.
The final
especially
throw in.
I feel like the top 3 are the interchangeable ones for any
Yeah.
Jay-Z fan. That's like
Those 3 right there,
those 3
easy for me to do. All 3 of them, I go back to a lot. I sat in and sat with. Reasonable Doubt is my favorite.
Yes.
Oh man, Reasonable Doubt is just
is number 1.
That was an album I couldn't stop listening to, and it hit me out of nowhere. I didn't expect it to be that good. There was no Jay-Z lore or myth. It was just, this dude. I like Dead Presidents.
Yeah.
Let me get the album.
That's probably my favorite song on there.
Oh man, I love that album. And then
It's such a vibe too.
And then it turned into, I was like, man, this album is great.
He made an album every year for like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
It was 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and then he retired.
Yeah. And
That Black
fake
album,
retirement.
yeah, that fake retirement. That Black album hurt me.
Man.
And what more can I say? He was going off at the end. I was like, what? Why you gotta quit?
I like Black Album better than Blueprint.
I disagree.
I know
on
most
that.
people put Blueprint above Black Album, but for me, Black Album, because this was at a time where I had beef with Jay-Z.
The
Like
Nas
during
thing.
the Nas and Jay-Z beef, I'm Nas McGee. Like I know this cat. So I took it personal. I was like, hey man, you ain't gonna be coming at Nas. I like how Nas was outnumbered and he was just holding his own. He had a whole crew aiming at his nugget, and he was just like, he ethered these cats solo. And then so it was just like I was kind of hating on Jay-Z. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? And so I distanced myself from Jay-Z, but I still bought the Black Album. And I was just like, man, this is a good ass album right here. Like
I can't hate him.
I kept listening to it. I was like, man, and December 4th, I finally felt like Jay-Z was a human being outside of drug tales and street stories and money, with his mom introducing it and talking about, his birth. And that's not finally feel. I felt like
but honestly, I feel like that's when Jay-Z is like at his best. That's what made him different. That's what I was telling my girlfriend, because she's from California but doesn't have any knowledge of Jay-Z as far as like I did. I grew up listening to Jay-Z.
Right.
So I was playing the Blueprint for her a little bit, and I was like, listen, Song Cry, Mama Loves Me.
Yeah.
These are where Jay-Z steps out of that element and you can hear the emotion in his voice.
Yes.
He gave a performance, and I was like, you're not getting that from everybody. And I was like, that's what separated him. And I was like, he gave an introspective look into his life, but also made you feel that emotion. He took me there. And she was like, she listened to it, she was like, okay, I see it.
Yep.
And then December 4th was for sure another song.
Oh,
it was
man.
like, if anytime Jay-Z takes it there, he'd be like, all right, man, I'm with you.
Like Song Cry, one of the best songs he's ever
that's
done.
top 3 Jay-Z
I
songs.
love that record.
It's a great song.
And I was just like, yeah, Jay-Z's human now. And I like feeling that humanity from artists. I'm like, oh yeah. That's why, with Nas, when he did that song, dance about his mom when she passed, and like even one mic had a lot of emotion on it, and you know, so many songs just like, yeah, I like feeling that human connection was just like this. So that's my 5. What's your 5?
Oh shit. Reasonable Doubt.
Mm.
I can't lie. I'll be rotating the Dynasty.
Okay.
In my lifetime, and I would probably say Hard Knock Life. I like early Jay-Z, clearly.
Early J.
I like early J. You know what it is because early J was around when in the most impactful time in my life.
Yeah.
Like Reasonable Doubt, I was 11. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, I started really becoming obsessed and falling in love with hip hop at 10. No, I was probably 8 when I was like, all right, I've always liked it, but I was like, all right, I like this.
You was 8 when Wu-Tang hit the streets.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
But then by the time I was 10, I was like, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And my mom used to take me to Tower Records all the time every weekend. And I'd always pick up like an album or two. And it'd always be like either hip hop or some sort of R&B or something. Maybe Garth Brooks. No, I'm kidding. And then, and so Jay-Z has been around for me for a minute, like a while. And I feel like that's why I like early Jay-Z more than anything, because he was the streets I was walking as I was developing into this young woman. And I was like, you know what I mean? I listen to a lot of stuff and it takes me back to that time. And I'm like, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff be having a lasting effect when you connect it to a certain moment.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 5?
1 is Blueprint. 2, Black Album. 3, I'm gonna say American Gangster. 4, Reasonable Doubt. 5, 444.
Okay.
American Gangster has a like cohesiveness to it that I just every time I listen to it, I was like, he didn't even have to do like this album was like just cause I felt the way.
With 444?
No, American Gangster.
Oh yeah.
It literally was like it's just hey, I saw this movie and I was inspired, so I made an album. Yeah. But when I listened to it, I was like, it has that cohesiveness to it that that a lot of albums just don't have nowadays. But American Gangster is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah. But Blueprint is iconic. I always regard people like, what's your favorite rap album? Blueprint. I'm not changing.
That's your favorite rap album. Period. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Not most influential or anything like that. To
that's
my
your
eye, it was just my favorite rap album. If I had to be like, you're a hardcore rap fan, what you gonna listen to? Put this next to my grave, let you know that this was the album for me.
Okay. Illmatic is my album. Right on my graveside.
Look, I was obviously not around when Illmatic dropped, but when I got older, I went back and listened to it because my dad was like, this is the best rap album, period. Yeah. And I was like, okay, let me check it out. And I listened to it. I was like, okay, how old was he when he made this? Between 16 and I was like, oh, really?
He was young.
I was like, nah, this dude was a monster. Like, that is, to go back and look and understand the history of where people started. And then the beats, like, all the beats are made by, like, different people.
Yeah, but it sounds like...
still sounded together.
Yes. Yeah. That's what was amazing about Illmatic. It was like, yo, this is DJ Premier, Pete Rock, LES, Q-Tip, and it just all sounded like it was one guy in there.
The World Is Yours and... was it New York State of Mind? Those are my favorites from
man.
But the world is yours is something about when that comes on, it's just like that piano riff.
Man.
P Rock, bro.
And that's the moment. The World Is Yours is the moment where I really was like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, cause somebody told me about Nas before. And she played it for me, and I was just like, I really wasn't paying attention to the tape being played. I was just like, oh, okay. But when I was watching the Rap City Top 10 Countdown, and The World Is Yours was on there, so I'm looking at the video, and I'm just like, this is dope as shit, man. This the dude Don was telling me about. So after that, I dug into Illmatic, and I stole Illmatic from my boy Larone and never gave it back.
So what you're saying is that you're dismissive to people when they try to put you on.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I was distracted. That's what happened there, you know. because Dawn had nice legs, and I was
Okay,
like,
you were
legs.
just looking at the legs.
So she put the music on. I was like, legs. And this is teenage perv Tony. So I was just like, legs. Yeah, this is good. So I wasn't
I
really
would've been
absorbing
so
the
mad.
music.
Oh man.
Like,
That's
bro,
exactly what happened.
the
But
legs.
then when I was sitting there at Oliver's house, Friday night, Rap City Top 10, The World Is Yours was on. I was like, this shit is dope. How can I get this?
Yeah,
And
his storytelling is. Yeah,
He-
I was like, I still can't believe he did that at
Man.
such a young age. It's just looking at the history, like where I think rap is the most influential genre of music of all time.
for sure. 100%.
That I don't know if that's a hot take or people will kind of get it now. Because I feel like for a while it was like, nah, man, whatever. It's rap.
Yeah.
It's rap. It's this. It's that. It's fixed into a box. And now it's like, do whatever you want. And it's influencing every other genre because we got to be the big ones.
And here's why I say rap, even though rap has stolen and lifted from other music to become what it is,
Yeah.
within what they was able to create, they created their own identity within that and a way of life that other genres didn't really create. Other genres were kind of just more focused on the music.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop was a way of life, a lifestyle, a way of living, a way of expressing yourself that went beyond like, you can look at rock, you can look at this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But it was so like,
I feel like it was more relatable because
yeah,
in the music,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more relatable. But I think it's because obviously earlier genres of music, if you wanted to do this, you had to play.
Yeah.
You had to really get into it and get into instruments and stuff like that. Growing up in a underdeveloped neighborhood or anything like that, you're not gonna get that kind of teaching. And then when it came to rap, it was like turntables.
Yeah.
Can you say some stuff? All right, let's do that. And they put that together. And people was like, I can do that. Like it became more like I could potentially do that kind of thing. They got this similar story to me kind of thing. And I feel like that's what made it. The connection was reached to a broader audience of people that it definitely inspired folks. Because people like to knock sampling. You're like, they didn't do anything. And I was like, this is what they had.
Exactly.
There was like in the 70s when hip hop started, bro, all we had was record play. There was no sampler, there's no synthesizer.
They created a genre of music in the midst of rubble.
Yes.
Like literally in the Bronx. It
Shout
looked
out
like
to
a
New
war
York.
zone. And they created today is the best selling genre of music. And they created that in the ashes of a broken city at that time.
Yeah.
Yes.
With what they had, with what they was able to scrap together, they created something like this. And I'm just like, because instruments, they've been around, Beethoven, Mozart, and beyond.
Yeah.
You've had these instruments available to you, and if you had the money, you can get the tutelage and these guys in the midst of dire circumstances, like.
Yeah, even then, record players were not cheap. Let's be real,
No.
especially the ones that they're using. It's like,
they
oh
were
yeah, I'm gonna do
stealing
this.
it.
I'm gonna scratch this. And
Right.
that needle break. What you gonna do, my guy?
Right.
Still
Like,
a new one.
yeah.
Yep. And now look at us. It's like it's the best-selling genre of music today.
And
It's
the
the thing
Bronx
everybody
still looks the
uses
same.
to
Man.
get themselves up. That's what they use rap for leverage. Be like, I'm gonna just do rap just cause.
Yeah. Because people feel like it's easy.
Yeah.
They look at rap like how they do stand-up comedy. Oh, I can do that. Rapping, they ain't singing, they just putting words together. But what they don't realize is that patterns, breath control, riding the beat, these are skill sets that not everyone can just pull out of their ass when it's time. And I definitely feel like there's a connection there because everybody think they can do stand-up. And everybody think they can, I can rap. That's not real. It's not real music.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta actually do that for 20 songs.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, your subject matter got to switch up, my guy.
Now, what you talking about now?
Yeah.
How you ride, and then when you listen to somebody like Kendrick Lamar, whose voice is an instrument pretty much, who can change his flow, his style, his pattern, he blends into the music that he's rapping against. It's just like,
Yeah.
that's next level shit.
It's a talent in itself. Like, just to even hear that and be like, that could work for me, and then taking it to another level instead of just being it straight up.
Right.
Like reinventing what has already been done. That's already something that's hard in itself, and I feel like that's what rap has had to do. Because after a while, bro, it's like we getting tired of that, and then there's so many different people who make stuff. You inspired by that, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that and put that into myself, and now I've blossomed into a new, a whole new thing.
A whole new goddamn phoenix rising from the ashes of the Bronx, New York.
Yes.
And here we are today,
Yes.
worldwide,
Yes.
bars.
Right.
We getting the hell out of here.
I guess.
I didn't have to do any ads. I didn't have to do a movie review. So we getting the hell up out of here. The
Mhm.
boy wants to see the Batman again.
Oh, are you gonna take him?
I'm down. I'm down.
The boy
We were
is
talking
back.
about it in the car. Sincere's back for spring break.
I can't believe we didn't say that this whole entire
Yeah,
time. That's
Sincere-
the most exciting news we have.
Sincere got home yesterday. He's here for spring break. We were talking about the Batman. He really liked it.
That's good.
So we might watch it again.
I might go with y'all for the first 2
Come
hours.
with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
First 2
Get to
hours.
Dip
and
out
then
on
I'm
the third
out.
act. But yeah, Nas with Black Thought. I see you, G Lowry. Nas is my favorite MC, but I feel like Black Thought is one of the most skilled MCs to ever do it. I feel like Black Thought has never been outshined by anybody on a record with him. And I feel like he hasn't lost a step lyrically ever. And the only reason I feel like Black Thought doesn't get the credit that he deserves is because he blends himself into the group, because he really doesn't want to be the guy. But he is the most underrated MC of all time, Black Thought. But Nas is my favorite rapper. But anyway, we're getting out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in to another session of Verbal Cardio. Shout out to my patron saints, man. I love y'all passionately in the shower. And we'll get to some more questions on future episodes. We do this every week, so we'll be back. I want y'all to have a great day, have a great week, have a great month. Eat good, drink water, drink water, drink water, and drink water. Love y'all, man. We out.